We have done it again, another win for Real Madrid, and now that is 5 straight wins in La Liga. We beat Espanyol, and Espanyol were unbeaten in La Liga so far, and we were the first team to beat them and to continue our winning streak. And normally in these videos, I always have like 5 points for you, but today gonna be a little bit different. I'm just gonna give my thoughts straight through of what I thought about the game. And I'm gonna start off with the lineup. So the lineup was very interesting because it was a little bit of a change in formation, a little bit of change in style from what we have seen so far this season. And to everyone's surprise, because I don't think anybody predicted that Gonzalo Garcia will be starting alongside Mbappe today. With Masantuono, of course, I think a lot of people thought he would be playing. And then Vini getting the call ahead of Rodrygo. And the team at the in midfield and back pretty much the same as we've seen throughout the season. And yeah, Carvajal getting a little bit more minutes, and you could really see in this game that his legs are tired, his fitness is not up there, and he did struggle again in this game. I thought Militao had an amazing match, and then Asensio, but I'll get onto the team performance in a bit. But overall, yeah, the lineup, a real surprise, you know, to see Alonso trying this 4-4-2 formation. And I think for the most part, it helped us control the game, and it gave us some different alternatives with having Gonzalo Garcia up there, helping out as well, dropping back, trying to link up and everything. And yeah, this just shows with Alonso that he really is a tactician. And yeah, based on the team he's going to play with, based on his ideas, and then also based on the players that are in form and the players that are not in form, he will select his team. So it's not going to be like it was for the last few years where we have our starting 11 and our starting 11 always plays. It really does feel so far that it's very different, you know. So Masantuono started the game today on merit. He's been performing better than Brahim, better than Rodrygo and Vini. You could say as well. And yeah, he got that position, right? Rodrygo came on to replace Vini in the Champions League, but did not do enough to displace him for this game, right? But I think the roles will be changed against Levante. We'll see Rodrygo playing against Levante. The interesting thing will be actually which one of these two play against Atletico Madrid next weekend, right? If you're enjoying the video and the analysis on Real Madrid, then hit that subscribe button, and then I will be able to make you more videos, because at the moment this is still a hobby that I do when I have the time, but who knows, if the channel grows, who knows what it can become, right? So the lineup, very surprising, and I think we started off this game as we have in every single game, controlling the game. And I think we were missing a little bit Arda Güler in this game, because so far in the goals that we've scored and the opportunities we have had, Güler has been involved in some way, right? Güler has been involved, Mbappe has been involved, and I feel like with Güler being out in this game or benched, we were missing a little bit of that creativity and that link in the final third, right? Because we did struggle to break Espanyol down, and we struggled creating, we did create chances, but I don't think it was as fluid as it has been in the previous matches. And our goals came from long shots. An amazing shot from Militao. And amazing strike, and then another amazing strike from Mbappe as well. So we still do have those in our lockers, those long shots. But overall, I think, yeah, once again, Alonso finding ways to win, and we got that win. So most important, and we just continue getting better and better each game. I do think in this game we weren't as good as we have been in previous game. I'm thinking about the Marseille game, the first half. I'm thinking about Real Sociedad for the first half again, and the previous games before that as well. I'm thinking we played a lot more better. It might not have been like for the whole 90 minutes, but we did play a lot more better football. The difference is in this game, we might not have played as well, but we controlled the game throughout the 90 minutes. And for Espanyol, it was also quite difficult for them to actually break us down. And a lot of teams have been actually have been struggling to break us down, right? And our defense is still looking solid. And I think the team performed quite well. And then some players performed exceptional today, Militao getting our goal. And some people said Militao didn't play so well against Marseille. I think for the first half, that is the case. But the second half, he did play well. Then you have Asensio coming in. And now I think this game has proved that during the Club World Cup, Asensio, he had an off 2-3 weeks. It happens to all of us, it's a bad 2-3 weeks, right? And we can wipe that away because last season Asensio was good for us, and then now when he's come on for Alonso, he's played well, he's done the job, he's helped us to get over the finish line, and then now in this game, I think he made one mistake later on in the second half, but overall, clean performance, doing what he does best, those recoveries and getting the ball, doing those progressive runs and helping us in both defense and attack, so it was a nice mix. And then here you can see that whether it's Militao paired with Asensio or Militao paired with Hausen, it still looks good. Our defense still looks good. And I have to also give props to Carreras. I haven't given him as much props this season, but he has been playing well. He's been solid, right? In that back line, Carvajal is the only one who's looking shaky, but man, you can really see he's just not fit. So this is now affecting him in terms of his decision making. And then that's why we're seeing him, conceding the penalty. We're seeing him getting these red cards. We're seeing him getting beat easily. We're not seeing him actually going forward and providing us an option in attacking positions. We're not seeing him being as aggressive. We're not seeing him winning those tackles, right? Because he's just not fit at the moment. But he has to play because we don't have cover at the moment, right? So we'll see how that develops in these next 8 weeks with Trent being out. And then now we have our midfield. Our midfield today was probably it wasn't the best out of all the games we played this season in La Liga. It wasn't the best. Yeah, missing Guler to be that link in the final third. Tchouaméni doing good as he always done. But I think Valverde had a stinker today. And this is not the first time this has happened this season. But I think in this game, he really struggled. I mean, even defensively. Like he was going into... he was putting in some lazy tackles that like Valverde, things that Valverde would never do, he was doing. He wasn't being precise with his tackles, and he was looking as if he was doing something, but he wasn't. Players were getting past Valverde so easily, and like you never say that against Valverde. So I think this was probably his worst game this season. And he really is out of form. So hopefully Valverde can come back, because we need Valverde performing at his highest level, because he offers us so much. But at the moment, he really is not offering enough. Either defensively, not enough, and attacking, not enough. I'm not seeing those crossfield balls anymore. I'm not seeing those long balls anymore. I'm not seeing him driving with the ball anymore. I'm not seeing him doing those recoveries as much anymore. So that needs to quickly change, because we need players like the Valverde playing at their absolute top level for us to continue on this winning streak, right? And then Masante Ono came on. Masante Ono had a good game doing his dribbles. You can see, he's still raw, but you have to give him time, guys. Like he's young. He's 18 years old, I believe. and he's still learning his trade. If you compare this to when Vinicius, Rodrygo came in, Vini, when he came in, technically, you could see it wasn't there. But then over the years, he developed and he got better technically. Rodrygo, technically, when he came, you could see he has it, but he didn't have the confidence. He was easily getting pushed off the ball and everything, and you wouldn't see him that much in matches. He was too shy, right? But then that changed over time. If you're enjoying the video and the analysis on Real Madrid, then hit that subscribe button, and then I will be able to make you more videos. Masanto Ono, you come in, you see him, he wants the ball. He always wants the ball. He loves dribbling. Maybe he dribbles a bit too much. He tries to beat the whole team, you know, but you can see the raw potential is there. And then now with Real Madrid's training, and you're going to see him develop to become better and better, right? And so he had a good game today. And then Gonzalo Garcia, you didn't see him much on the ball, but there was moments when he dropped back and helping us to actually do some link-up plays. And I think Gonzalo Garcia, that's another trait of his where he's able to drop back and when we're in transition, he's able to quickly move the ball forward, right? As opposed to, let's say, sometimes you have Vini, Mbappe as well, Rodrygo, we're on a transition and they, instead of like quickly just passing the ball because we have like 2-3 players ahead of us, they want to run with the ball when it's better for you to pass the ball and then now you run forward, right? So Gonzalo Garcia and Güler are very good at this. Maybe because they don't have the pace such as like Mbappe and Vini, but when they get the ball in those quick transitions, they look for the right ball and they pass that ball forward and then keep the ball moving. So I saw him dropping back and giving us that option. And then in terms of threats, goal-wise, yeah, it wasn't really there from Gonzalo Garcia, but I would say that was because there wasn't enough creativity from Madrid today and from Güler. You know, say what you want, but like in terms of the chances we've created this season, Güler has been involved. So when Güler is off the pitch, we saw this in the Club World Cup as well. When he's off the pitch, Madrid don't create as much chances. So I'm looking forward to seeing Bellingham, seeing Camavinga coming back, because it came back 5, 7, 8 minutes, whatever they had, and they looked sharp. You know, the first touches, 1-2 touches, like they were sharp, you know, they were dribbling. You could see Bellingham is hungry. You could see Camavinga, you know, his confidence is back on the ball, right? And I'm really looking forward to them being back in the team and then to challenge for those starting 11, right? So yeah, Bellingham's going to be in there, but now seeing Camavinga challenging to get in that team, right? And I think for Camavinga, he can slot in. He's going to be assisting Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni, that's now his position, but he'll be covered for Tchouaméni. But I think this is now an opportunity for Camavinga to actually adapt his play, or not adapt, but just do a few different things to where he can get in that starting 11 and really now ahead of Valverde, because Valverde is not playing very well, so he can do that. And if not Valverde, you have Arda Güler. So the competition now for places is really there. You can see that, right? And we have a manager who will play you based on merit, you know, how well you're performing. And then Mbappe wasn't his best game today. Probably, yeah, definitely wasn't his best game. I'm thinking the game against Osasuna, how was he? But no, Osasuna was good. Yeah, Osasuna. I think Mbappe this season has been, he's already, for me anyway, he's already improved massively from last season, from everything else he's added to his goal scoring. And then I do think that this game, his quality was just off. Final touch, or his touches, his passing, his shots, yeah, it was really off today, you know. And then Vini, yeah, man, it's getting really tough, guys. It's getting really tough, because we saw these players grow, coming in when they were teenagers, and we've seen them developing, you know, over all these years. And to see the stinker that Vini is putting in, the stinker that Rodrygo is putting in. I'll also include Brahim in there as well, right? He's only been here for like 3 seasons, but I'll put Brahim in there as well. Like to see like how like this game, like they were poor, and yeah, it's really not good enough, because now you would want one of them, like whether it's Vini, whether like let's just focus on Vini and Rodrygo, you would want one of them to be like, okay, no, this is my position. I deserve to be in the starting 11. There should be no question about whether I play or not, right? And we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that from Vini. Yes, he got the assist, a nice dribble here and there, passing it back to Mbappe. But overall, we saw a couple of nice dribbles, I have to say. But overall, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough, you know. So Vini, Rodrygo, they're helping out the team with pressing and everything. Even though I think this game, we weren't being asked as much as we have been in the last couple of games in terms of defensively. Yeah, and we didn't press as much, maybe because we didn't need to in this game. The first 20 minutes were a little bit tough, but I think after that we started to control the game a little bit more. And Espanyol, yeah, just didn't have any answers for us, or any questions for us, you know. But yeah, I think overall it was nice seeing Camavinga, Bellingham coming back. And yeah, once again, Bellingham and Camavinga looking fit. So I'm looking forward to seeing them against Levante. I think Bellingham will be in the starting lineup. But yeah, who knows with the Alonso. So who knows. And then, yeah, Brahim coming on, didn't do much. And Rodrygo coming on, didn't do much again. We just need to see more from these players. But I think now until Christmas, it is going to be... We're not necessarily going to see the best from our players in terms of individually, but in terms of team collectiveness, I think you are going to see the team improving better and better, right? The basics we're getting right. And the basics are what are winning us the games at the moment. The flashy stuff from our wingers, from our creative players is going to come, I think, as the team continues to gel, right? So yeah, another win, you know. 5 wins out of 5. We've conceded 2 goals in La Liga. We have the best clean sheet in La Liga. We haven't conceded a goal from open play in La Liga. We now have, I believe, is it 10 goals? Yeah, it could be. I think 10 goals. I could have that wrong, but yeah, we are looking great, better and better each game. You know, so just give this Madrid team time. And then you're going to see, like, after the Christmas break, you're going to see us really going into seeing a lot more potential of what this team is capable of. And our players are getting fit. And our players are going to be performing a whole lot better. So another win underneath the belt. And then now we move on to Levante. And I think there's going to be some changes against Levante. I do think that Carvajal is going to be rested because he needs to be rested that game. And it might be Asensio moving to right back, Hausen coming back in. But you would also think that Militao will also get rest as well. That's what I would think, you know. And then we'll see Bellingham and Camavinga getting a lot more minutes. And then Rodrygo coming in, and then we'll see... what happens with Mbappe. Mbappe will probably play as well. But I do expect a lot of changes in the Levante game to get us ready to win that game, you know, to win that game, and then also to get us ready for Atletico Madrid. All right, guys, see you on the next video.